Hey, hope you're doing well. And I just want to give you a couple updates. One is have humor about you right now. For every so-called depressing thing you watch, which some of them are really important so we understand what's going on. We just have the awareness. It's not to go into fear. It's not to go into stress. It's just an awareness, an observation. So when things happen, we're grounded. We get it. We're not thrown off balance. And so lots of humorous things have been coming to me the last several days. I mean, I just been hysterically laughing. And laughter is the number one thing that builds the immune system. Everybody's rushing to take 1,000 vitamins, which most of them probably just go right through the body because they don't break down properly, or they're not taken with the right other minerals or vitamins that actually can allow it to work properly. So do a little research. Just don't take everything everybody tells you to, research it a bit. Anyway, part of the what I realized yesterday and the day before, just stopping in the store to pick up some basics for some neighbors and for ourselves, was that, I mean, I had to laugh because the gal that I have a blend I created called Protection on our website, the ascensionangels.com website. It's called Protection. And it's not saying it's a cure-all. I mean, nothing is, depending on what it is. In other words, you can be eating the most organic, amazing foods. You can be doing all kinds of things. But if you're in fear, that breaks down the immune system more than anything else. It really becomes acidic within the body, and acidity is one of those things that weakens the immune system and causes disease. So be careful about that. If you're aware of Anita Morjani's experience years ago, where she did everything right, organic and not eating junk food, and ended up dying of cancer. Going to the other side, they actually had it documented that, she was gone. She met up with her father. I think he had cancer too. He had died of cancer, and her best girlfriend. And so she had this real fear around cancer. And so that's why she was trying to do everything perfect. Well, it ended up that when she got to the other side, she was in such a state of bliss and so happy not to have that skeletal body of disease with, and pain that she had been experiences that, and there's her dad and there's her best girlfriend. And to be told that she had to go back because she didn't complete what she came to do on the planet. And one of those things was, it wasn't so much yes, it was definitely eating well is a number one thing, because all the chemicals, all the processed foods break down our immune system. But the thing that created the cancer was fear. And that's what they told her. She had lived a fearful life. So she came back and was able to share that information. So be careful. For every one thing that I watch, and I feel that that's part of my mission on this planet, this lifetime, that I am aware of all avenues that's going on. So I also research it. Some of the things I agree, some of the things I don't, but it doesn't matter. I can stand grounded to the core of Mother Earth and my divine self, and keep that golden light around me, bring in that golden light, send it to the world, and all healing can be done that way. But so I know that's part of it. But for every one so-called downward video, informative, that I feel is important, I watch or listen to really upbeat music, or use my tuning fork, or use my my wonderful bowls, anything like that to rise the vibration, or look at these funny memes people have been sending me that it's just so funny, and you just laugh like crazy. And one of my friends said she laughed more hearing my laughter at the end than the actual meme itself. So I'm part of the healing just by forwarding those things on to others. Now, some people say, oh, you should take this more seriously. Really? I take life seriously. I take that we're living here in a profound and upbeat way, quality of life. I'm not here for the fear tactics. Yeah, I can see what's going on. I can also know that 86,000 people as of today have recovered, where 8,000 have died. Well, that's pretty good statistically. So we'll see how many more recover. And I think it will turn around. I think this is a wake-up call. My feeling is it's a wake-up call to humanity. And there's lots of things going on behind the scenes, dark and light. But I believe totally that the light is coming in right now and taking control. So what I thought was amusing when I went out to the grocery store a few times, as I mentioned, was that here they are spraying the carts down with Lysol and all these chemicals. The handles, the girl, I come up and I pull out my essential oil, like I mentioned, called Protection. I put a little vial, did a small vial. I transferred part of it into a smaller vial, a spray that I can just spray on my hands, and I spray on my neck. And if somebody sneezes, I just close my eyes and spray it on my face. And I take it out to spray the handle of the cart, not because I'm afraid of germs, but because I know the chemicals that they're putting on these things. And so she said to me, "Oh, don't worry, we've sanitized everything." And I said, "Well, that's exactly why I'm doing this, because you're using deadly chemicals to sanitize. And I don't want that in my skin." And she goes, "Oh my God, that's what my mother told me." And she said, "My mother wanted me to wear a mask to do this job." So that was interesting. You like the thing in my hair? Oh, there it is. I'm backwards. Actually, this happened by a fluke. And I said, "Oh, that'll keep people away from me." You know, those combs I've been clearing out, giving away, just lightening my life. And again, for the third time, fourth time, anyway. And I couldn't find my headband that I usually put on my, pull my hair back to just wash my face in the morning and use the alkaline water to wash it off. And I have a really neat shower system actually that we're selling on our website. Well, we link it to the company because it's amazing. My actually dentist, my natural dentist had told me about it. It has vitamin C coming out of it too, which is great for the skin and everything. So I then always take my washcloth and make sure that I'm washing down with that. But I couldn't find my headband. So I took one of those teasing combs. I don't even know where it came from. It's like the comb, and then it has that pointed metal thing. And I just went choo to pull my hair back. And I thought, oh, this will keep people away from me. I don't even have to try to distance myself. Nobody will come near me with this wicked thing, you know, sticking out. Anyway, you got to have some humor, because really it's the number one thing that builds the immune system. And also go research. Actually, I'll put a link to even just one website that talks about some of the chemicals and the other ingredients that are in things like Lysol. And they're actually, even the Clorox wipes and stuff, it says harmful to humans and children. Oh my God, you guys. So we're sanitizing with chemicals. So then when people get lung diseases and cancers, they go, "Oh, must have been because of this virus." No, it must be because we're not educating ourselves. We're just still blindly believing what these chemical companies are telling us and selling us, or try to profit off us. Enough, you guys. Research what you use. And if there are ingredients that you don't know, or there's a whole bunch of other in there, then what are you doing it for? Mother Nature has provided us with amazing oils. You don't have to buy mine. Go mix your own. I've got eucalyptus in mine. I've got lemon. I've got cloves. I've got lavender and peppermint, all kinds of amazing things that are antiviral and bacterial. Anyway, so hey, have a great day. Laugh a lot. Help raise the vibration of the planet. And I will take this out. I'm going to go for a walk. I am not worried about even getting something, because I know that as long as I'm connected to the divine, even though these are chemicals that are in this is chemical warfare, as far as I was concerned, that created that virus. There's unknown things, and the body does have a harder time, uh, so-called healing those things, because it actually becomes a block for some really good things. But I think I had it in December, as I mentioned before, for almost 4 weeks, and got it at a Christmas party when I wasn't even near the person, and a whole bunch of people got it. And from one ridiculous person that came to a party, knowing she was sick. Now, why the host didn't ask her to leave is absolutely beyond me, because he found out early on when she said, "Oh, stay back, I'm sick." Well, believe me, I would say you need to go home. I'm not going to take a chance of you infecting my guests with anything. But so when people are unconscious, you have to be blunt. You have to be forceful. It's not about being nice. Okay. Have a great day. And I hope you find some of those memes, like the one with Kermit the Frog dancing. And somebody wrote, it said something about me after 2 days in quarantine and 8 bottles of wine. But it's hysterical watching this little figure dance. Another one that probably many of you have seen is this really, really fat baby. And it said me binging all of my reserve, my confinement reserve or whatever. See, I'm making a mess of it. That's why I got to post them in one night. I mean, but some of them were hysterical. And so laugh. Remember all the goodness. The blue sky, if you've got it, snow, if you've got it. I've got a beautiful day here with birds, and I'm going to go see the redwood trees. There's this little grove in this town that thinks grapevines are more important than food, and took all the beautiful fruit trees down to make more profit with wine. But there's like a grove of about 12 redwood trees, and I'm going to go visit. So do something great for yourself. So much love. Bring peace in your heart, and know we're going to be okay. And less people will die from this than